Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. Tuesday. I am still in the process of now starting to look for a new place, so hopefully that happens very, very quickly and I get an opportunity to settle back in. I haven't done any weekly readings for a couple of weeks, and I'm sure that my channel's shrinking rapidly because I'm not putting in any effort, but that's okay. I'm all cool with that. I'll be up and running again hopefully this weekend. I don't think I'll be moving house this weekend, but I will definitely be back to doing the readings. I'll also find some dates out, put some dates in the calendar to do some live pulls and on Facebook, so we'll see how we go. Oh, that one wanted to come out, 8 of Wands. I think that come out in the What's Cracking reading too. Something's coming to a head here. There's sort of like this feeling that we're hitting our mark here. I think things have been changing for a long time, and I think we're getting round to the pointy end a bit more. So let's see how we're going with this reading. Alrighty, Two of Swords coming out here. So the Two of Swords is a card that talks of making a decision. Now we see in the card a person wearing a mask, and she's got her heart protected. She's got her back turned to the water, which means she's trying to steer clear of her emotion. She's trying to make a decision that's going to hurt. And in order to make this, she's got two swords of communication and perhaps cutting out something that no longer serves her. And she has a choice of which way to go. But because she's got her heart crossed and she's refusing to see the answers here, she's holding back on making that decision. So some of you here have a decision to make and you are not making it because either you have fear of hurting someone else or fear of getting hurt yourself. I also note that the moon is only very small here, which means that perhaps you don't have all the information you need, but you're certainly trying to do this without bringing your emotions into it. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands behind that. Now the Seven of Wands talks about defending yourself, standing your ground, standing up for what's right. So this is something here. Some of you are making a decision here on walking away from something. We do have the Queen of Swords coming in, so you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to speak her truth. She is very outspoken. She has her sword held high, she has her arm out, so she's doing it with kindness, she's doing it with friendship, maybe even with humour, but there's something she has to deal with here that she's been trying to defend for so long she now needs to walk away from. And you could be dealing here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looks like for some of you here, yeah, walking away. For some of you here, there is a decision to walk away from someone that perhaps is not serving your greater good. This is Five of Swords all over this. It's about, yeah, bringing in your abundance, bringing in balance. There's a feeling here that you're sort of flogging a dead horse, and walking away from it may be the only thing that saves it here or saves you. There's obviously, you know, something that has to be done here with this Two of Swords. So perhaps you're dealing with someone who's not putting in the effort. You're not dealing with someone who's reciprocating the relationship. So you're investing in something that's not giving back. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Fool card coming up first. So the Fool card is a card of having a brand new start. Now this brand new start is about taking a leap of faith. So that means jumping into the unknown. So sometimes when we make decisions, sometimes when we decide to move on from something, sometimes when we think something isn't serving us any longer, we don't really know what to expect on the other side. So we restart a cycle, and this is where you're at the moment, ready to start something new. Again, moving away from something that's not serving you. But this isn't futile because you have all these swords in your boat. So it means you've learned a lot from this lesson. You've learned what you needed to learn. Okay, Six of Cups coming in. So something to do with your past. Can be about nostalgia, reminiscing. Can be to do with a past relationship. But something to do with your past. Something that you're moving away from here. You could be leaving the family home here. And there's that Eight of Wands. So something is definitely happening rapidly. So you know what? I think for some of you here, the decision has to be made. But once you make the decision, it's like everything will fall into place for you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming in here with an offer. He's been very slow. He's been taking his time. He's been working out how to move forward. Oh, I like that. Pull both of those out together. Okay, so the card of transformation would have come out first. Now you said before, I'm talking to Spirit, that it was a water sign. Very likely could be a Scorpio here. And we do have the Five of Cups. So there's a little bit of a similar feel to the What's Cracking read, but slightly different here. Some of you have had some sort of sadness here from your past. Now, this could be a family issue. You may have been dealing with something in your family that is now forcing you to maybe back away from your family, close down ties. You've had to move forward because there seems to be some sort of conflict here, or some sort of situation where maybe you're investing in things and not receiving back what you deserve. Okay, we do have the Sun coming through here, so it does look like it's a very good decision for you. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which I'm pretty sure she came up in the What's Cracking reading too. So it could be to do with a partner for some of you. And then the Page of Pentacles. Rightio, so a lot of Pentacles in this reading here. So it could have something to do with walking away from a work situation as well, or a situation that's not lucrative financially. So you could be walking away from a business as well. Things just aren't going well here. I feel like you're investing. Again, very few cups. We have the 5 and 6 of cups here. But the last few days, we've had readings that have been very much about strategy, about how to clearing things from your life, trying to move yourself forward. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot of, new love coming in or anything like that. This is very much about putting your life in order here. There is a lot of happiness, so you are going to find happiness doing that. But I feel with this 5 of Cups energy, you can't see it at the moment. So you're sort of like walking away from something with a lot of fear and a lot of sadness because you're not really sure how you're going to feel on the other side. And I want to say to you, there's a lot of happiness for you on the other side of whatever you're doing. You just can't see it at the moment. Let's see. I want to put more cards on it. I always want to do that, but we'd be here for hours. Okay, so we got the 2 of Swords with the 7 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Cups. So you're walking away from something here. You know, you're walking towards your own abundance. So some sort of situation you're in here is just not... it's just not going in the direction you thought it would. Maybe you had a lot invested in this situation. Maybe you felt things were going to be so much better than they are, and now you're realizing they're not going in the direction you wanted them to. So it's like you're packing up. Can you hear the dogs out there? They're so cute. You're packing up your kit bag and you're moving forward. And the universe is saying this is part of your transformation. This is part of who you need to be. This situation, you keep investing in a situation that is not bringing you what you want, and you can't keep doing that. So this transformation for you is around letting go. It's around releasing, letting the universe sort something out here. I feel that you're taking a very strategic approach to this, and you're understanding that it's sort of like you're gifting yourself here. You're giving yourself something that perhaps the other person hasn't been giving to you. And I like that because it's bringing in a lot of joy and happiness. Someone is coming in here, and I have a very strong feeling that you're walking away from something in order to get a better version. That's the feeling this reading has. It's sort of, okay, we're doing the iPhone thing. I'm going to give away my iPhone 5 and I'm going to buy a 6, and then someone walks in and offers you a 7 for the right price. So it's sort of like you're getting something coming in here after letting go of something. So you have the Star, we have the Intuition, we have the Knight of Wands. You've manifested something here. So I feel like for some of you, it's like being able to let go of something is going to bring in something so much better. Now, it could be a better situation with whatever this is, which is sort of like the What's Cracking reading. It's like maybe what you did the first time around is not working and you're getting an opportunity to do it again. But when I see the Star and the High Priestess together here, and then the Knight of Wands rushing back in with someone who's ready to invest, I would say to you, you need to walk away from something to get it to grow. It's not growing where it is. There needs to be a different approach. Perhaps you're going in and giving too much of yourself and not expecting the other person to put in. Maybe you're in a business where you've invested a lot of money and not been getting anything back, and now your business is about to take off because you're having a different approach. Very strangely, here we have the card of soulmates coming through. So maybe it has to do for some of you with a relationship. Very interesting. Because it doesn't feel like a real lovey-dovey reading. So there must be something in it for someone. So I will have a look. This is about harmonious partnerships. So maybe it's also partnerships in business or partnerships as in family relationships or not just the loved ones. Companionship, love, friendship. A relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It's always a reciprocal experience. Okay, so you're making sense now. Although the results for each of you will vary, you know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. So maybe this is for some of you here, like a relationship reading, but not necessarily romance. But I'll let that sit with you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.